let's pay our respects to the flag. What do you think? I think we should do it. Yeah, we
Absolutely.
got to do it. Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Play
Welcome
ball.
to the Red Friday podcast. Alan Beal, Armed Forces Brewing Company here. I got Big Country in the house. Big Country, how you doing?
What's up?
And
Man,
Mr.
I'm
John
good,
Dill from
brother.
Fire and Effect Barbecue coming off a big win that we're going to talk about here today as we have a beer. People are going to pop on here. Guys, it was nice. At least it was nice out in Texas today. It was like 76, 80 degrees. And I don't know. Maybe it's my algorithms or something, but I haven't seen a lot of activity for a Friday out on social media this afternoon and today. I wonder if it's nicer in other parts of the country after the big chill out, ice storm, all that kind of shit, and everybody's out, running around, having fun. Don't know. Shellback Smitty just popped on from North Carolina.
Shellback's
here.
back.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Big Country? What'd it
Yeah.
be? What's up? What's going on?
Man, still wearing socks with my flip-flops. It's cold. Woke up. There was ice on the pumpkins this morning.
Really?
We got manatees piled up in the rivers and the springs and
I
creeks.
saw that because they're
Yep,
around
yep.
some power plant too, or something like that, where the water's warm. They had thousands of manatees there. I saw
Yep.
something on
That's
social
Couple
media.
of- It was amazing. And the good thing about cold weather in Florida, you leave a buffet, a lot of them big old women come home with you, because they're cold.
Well, I'll tell you what. The winners of the internet this week were all the truckloads of iguanas that everybody was posting.
Just walk up
Well,
and grab them.
Holy shit.
what was amazing is right down here in Panacea, they had hundreds of cold stunned green sea turtles.
Wow.
And they, over the last week, have released hundreds. Take them in, rehab them, get them warmed up, wake them up, and take them back. And it's amazing. These the turtles would survive the cold stun, but the predators come in, they'll peck, injure them, peck their eyes and all that while they're up on the beach.
Yeah.
And Jack Rudlow has done some amazing work over there the last 2 weeks saving these green turtles. Matter of fact, if you can pull him up, it's the what's the name of that, John? The name of the aquarium?
You had to put me on the spot, didn't you? Gulf,
Yeah, it's
some Gulf Coast Marine Lab or Gulf.
Gulf Marine Lab in Panacea, Florida. If you can pull that up and give them a shout out, man, they saved hundreds and hundreds of turtles this weekend.
Wow.
I've
It's
never
funny.
seen
We talk
anything
about
like it.
turtles. Oh, it's so sad. They were cold and all that shit. We talk about iguanas. It's like, fuck the iguanas.
Yeah, but I've had
let
iguanas.
them freeze.
I was trying to be nice, but I mean, they see a turtle that needs saving. I see a turtle that needs stewing.
Yeah, federal law prohibits that, but they let you eat the iguanas.
Man, I haven't
Federal
tried
law does
iguana.
not prohibit.
Huh?
Federal law does not prohibit anything until you're caught, charged, prosecuted, and found guilty, sir.
So
Not an
when I come
adventure, I'm
down there
willing
to
to go.
see you guys, we're gonna have iguana. I'm gonna eat iguana, right?
That's
Not
gonna be
up
a
here,
tough
brother.
one.
You gotta go down Central Florida and south. But I mean, they're talking about the population has been decimated. I mean, thousands of them being turned into. Is it FWC, John? That's
Yeah,
taking them?
FWC took in 5,000, and that doesn't count what
They,
the redneck took in and just disposed of their own.
people are posting truckloads of them. like
You just
pickup trucks full of them, like
you
stacked
just
high,
walk up and grab them. They
and
they
going
can't
in
do anything.
to turn them in
Well, now
somewhere where they could be humanely.
John has extensive history with Department of Ag, and I mean they're non-indigenous, and they're a big threat, aren't they, John?
Crazy.
Yeah, they're invasive species. So yeah, they're a major threat. I was working a hurricane detail, which is a whole nother story. But first time I'd seen an iguana cross the road, and I was in a vehicle with blue lights, and I stopped traffic. And the Monroe County Sheriff's deputy pulled up, won't know what I was doing, and laughed at me and drove off. So he told me not to worry about it. They'll figure out how to cross the road. I thought it was
The
the right thing
first
to
one
do to
I
let the
saw,
turtle cross the road.
the first one I saw outside of Central America, and Alan, you're going to get a kick out of this, was one of my trips down to your buddy's house in West Palm. And he had circumvented the Secret Service. And here I am coming across the damn yard right there at the swimming pool at the concrete pond.
Yeah.
And there's a damn iguana crossing down, where it goes into the bay. There's a damn iguana going. And I got all excited, and all these people were like, "What are you looking at?" I said, "Look at that iguana." And they were like, "And?" I'm like, "Shit, that's chicken." And all
Yeah.
these people
Man.
at our friend's house were freaking out that I'd never seen an iguana. Well, they need to bring their ass up here to Sock Choppy and see an alligator. So
Yeah, yeah. They're ugly. That's why we laugh about the iguanas. They're ugly. Sea turtles. They're so sweet and innocent and cuddly and all that kind of
They're
stuff.
just
The
misunderstood.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, all right.
well, have
Iguanas
you?
on the
I
list
mean,
to try.
you've been out on the ocean and seen them pull up. They look like a human head when they
Yeah.
pop up. I mean, they've got the characteristics of a human. They're almost. I mean, they're beautiful creatures, but they're definitely odd.
All right. Guys, welcome everybody to the Red Friday podcast. See a lot of folks popping on live streaming over on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram and YouTube. Couple things to go through. Anthony, real quick, Big Country. Fish and Flow dropped their first couple episodes. And I think we've posted links there. You can go out to YouTube and Rumble now and follow them on Facebook as well. Fish and Flow, those episodes dropped. Yours truly on the first one. Woohoo! That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing that episode. I know you guys had a blast doing Tito Ortiz and just a bunch of other high profile guests on your guys' show. Those episodes are coming out. But what a great trip fishing and hanging out with you guys and talking.
Well, the Tito and Conservative Ann episode dropped today or yesterday. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely fun. But we have triggered a bunch of liberals in this because this afternoon I had someone approach me and said, "I cannot believe you made the statement that you made and insulted law enforcement." And I'm like, "What in the hell are you talking about?"
What
He said
statement is that?
snide remark that you made about law enforcement and firefighters. And I said, I don't even remember saying it. That's the thing about cooking with Tito and drinking tequila. I don't even remember saying it, but I guess I made a comment. And do you know why God invented firefighters, Alan?
Why?
So police have heroes too.
Yep.
And that's,
Is that the comment?
Yeah, and old Fire for Effect there got all butt hurt and come in. I'm surprised he didn't come in with some blue hair and pink hair on him because he was crying.
That's
Liberal
tough, man.
John, did
tears
you get
everywhere.
triggered?
Yeah, I don't know if it's triggered, but I thought he was better than that. I know a bunch of firefighters in the nation and active and a bunch of cops, and I've been was a cop for a long time. So bust his chops a little bit on that joke, but I can't believe it come out of his mouth. I mean, I almost turned off the episode. Luckily for them, the credits had started. So.
Well, it's I've learned from hanging out with veterans for the last 20 years that y'all poke fun at each other like big time. Cops to
Oh yeah,
firefighters and firefighters to cops and EMTs and Navy pokes fun at Army and Army pokes fun at Navy and everyone pokes
man.
fun at Coast Guard and you know and
Oh
most
yeah,
everyone pokes it. Uh, but we're all patriots in the end. But
that's right. Sounds too short to go in the
Absolutely.
Coast Guard. I had to go in the Army.
yeah.
So you got to be
Hey,
6 foot to go in the Coast Guard.
you got something to you got some bragging rights here going on. We obviously we're doing live from the Butts and Clucks festival barbecue festival there
Yeah,
competition, and you guys ended up pulling into first place. Tell us about that.
we did. We didn't do very well with our meat, but we tied for first place with our barbecue
That's what
sauce.
she said.
So,
That's
that was our third barbecue competition in the pro circuit. It's not backyard. It's a pro style circuit. And that was only our third competition, but our second one entering a barbecue sauce. And to pull a tie for first is amazing to
that's
me.
amazing, dude.
I've had high hopes for it. I wanted to do good, but I thought it'd take a lot longer
T-
to get to that spot.
Tell the audience who was there. Like
I mean,
one of
there's
the
teams from Alabama, Louisiana, and Myron Nixon and his barbecue team were there competing against us and
yeah.
with us, and which was awesome for me. I had a little fangirl moment for just a few. That
And
was after the competition was done, and we had produced what we were going to produce for the event.
and you guys tied for first place for your barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
That is a
with
feat.
with the highest score the contest has seen in their barbecue sauce ancillary.
That's
A
wild.
perfect
Congratulations
score.
on that,
They've
dude.
never
Uh,
had a perfect
thank
score before, and two teams tied for perfect score.
you.
Wow.
And it was some good sauce, man. He cooked some jam up meat as well. I mean,
Wow.
I don't see, it's all subjective. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no
Of
science
course.
to
But
the
the
tasting,
sauce,
but his wife's presentation was 10 across
Yeah.
the board, which is the best you
Yep.
can get. So,
yeah. Wow. That's
but
awesome.
John, we
I'm
got
just
some more
salivating thinking
competitions.
about it.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the first weekend of March, we've got our we roll out to Live Oak, Florida for our next one at I think it's Smoking in the Pines or Smoking Country Jam in Live Oak, Florida. So we're gonna tie it up and fire off and try it again.
Wow. Congratulations on that,
So,
man.
yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna come visit, so I'm gonna
Well, come
get to
on.
try all this stuff
Oh
when
yeah,
I'm there.
absolutely.
Well,
I might be salivating now, but I'll be plump full of barbecue and really and award-winning sauce here. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
if you're
You
winning
you
awards there, brother, you need to be bottling that thing and start getting it out.
we're a long way from getting into that realm of marketing and production, but you know,
Uh,
it
uh,
takes money to make money, and it's
telling you
expensive to
what,
barbecue.
if you got the magic, if you got the love in that bottle, people love it.
I don't know about
Uh,
love,
it
but
was good.
a little bit of brown sugar.
there you go. There you go.
Well,
Speaking of
man,
barbecue, you
if you
guys,
need,
huh? Go ahead, Big Country. What?
I was going to tell him, I mean, I can go back to dancing to raise the money to bottle it. There's the Chip Ahoy tour coming up, you know.
Chips Ahoy.
I'm willing to take
Guys,
one for the team.
all right, we do have a big barbecue event coming up, and we need to talk about it. First, before we do that, though, Preamble beer went on sale, shipping to 43 states and DC. A few kinks to work out with that process. We got a new partner there on there with Nick and Mose, and I think they've got the kinks worked out. They finally got the inventory in that they needed, and those orders shipped out on Monday. So I'm wondering, got a lot of people popped on here watching the show. I'm wondering, has anybody received their preamble yet in the mail? That's what I'm wondering. I'm texting people that I know got orders, and like no one responded back to me today, which is another reason I was talking about. It seems like everybody's doing stuff. But let us know if it hasn't come. I know it's on its way. So I would think if it shipped out Monday, it would have. Today's Friday. It would have made it some places. Think about 2 to 3 day shipping window. there. Should be there. Anyway, I'm hoping everybody has their preamble for uh, the Super Bowl
Yeah.
Sunday. That's the big barbecue. I mean, come on, we're talking tailgating and home cooking, barbecue, and all that good kind of stuff as we watch the Super Bowl. Some people aren't interested in it. I'm interested in it. I'm a Patriots fan. Have been one since '72. Not just when Tom Brady hit. I, sucked it up during the '70s and '80s and all that shit. Uh, but we'll talk a little bit about the Super Bowl here, guys. We got the Seahawks and the Patriots, and got any
The
predictions?
Seahawks are the Seahawks are favored by what, 11? Was the last I saw.
Is it that much now? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that
Wow.
was what I saw a couple of days ago. What were you seeing?
I think I saw 7, a touchdown.
Okay.
But yeah, I would. Hey, it could be up to 11. They're definitely the underdog. That's for sure. The Seahawks have been
So
playing good football, and Sam Darnold's hot. But Patriots aren't so bad themselves.
no, I'd like to see the Patriots pull it out.
Yeah.
I have a problem with Seattle, man. I mean, Washington, that side of the country, not friendly.
So
I have to be careful.
you guys know who Barstool Sports is, right? And Dave
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Portnoy.
yeah,
He
yep.
had Malcolm Butler, the guy that intercepted the pass in Super Bowl. Was it 33? No, it wasn't 33. When the Seahawks played the Patriots and the Seahawks passed it, they were on the 1 yard line and they passed it. And it was intercepted and they lost the Super Bowl because they didn't run it in.
Right.
So Malcolm Butler intercepted that pass, the Patriot player. So him and Malcolm Butler are in Boston, and they're standing on the sidewalk, and people are walking by with their Starbucks coffee, and they're stopping them and hassling them about buying that Seattle coffee shit. What are they doing buying that? And they were right by a local coffee company, so they were making people dump out their Starbucks into the snow and getting them coffee. And it was hilarious. Just a hilarious what they were doing. They're harassing all the
So
Seattle
what's
coffee.
the history behind Portnoy being restricted from the Super Bowl? What was all that about? I never.
Um, yeah, I don't know the whole history on that. I know there was some. Was it the Packers? I I can't
I
remember.
don't know. I just
Is
heard
he
him talking
banned
about it on his
from?
podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was he was banned, got banned for the Michigan Ohio State game as well, or something like that. He's a big Michigan fan, and he's a big Boston
Okay.
fan, Patriots and all
Okay.
that stuff. I remember seeing the video. They had to walk him out or remove him from a Super Bowl or something like that one
He's
time.
a wild man. I see
He
him. He's on
totally,
Fox every now and then, and he's hilarious.
totally. I don't know
I'd
if
love to
it's
go take.
yeah. I don't know if it's this or what. Big country.
I like him. I mean,
He's
he would be
funny.
great to hang out with. Yeah, he'd be great to hang out with. Probably not be in the same conversation around the same bottle of whiskey with, because there's going to be a fight. But I mean, he's hilarious. I mean, I listen to his podcast when I can catch it. And
We should try and get
I
him on here. I doubt he'd come on here, but he's too big for this. But that would be great to have him on one time. I mean, heck, we got Lou
he's hilarious.
Elizondo on here,
That was a
talking
good
about the
episode.
top
No
man in
kidding.
the country on UFOs and all that kind of shit. Boy, what an episode that was last week. Holy
Man, I
crap.
It
almost
was
bought
a
a
good one.
telescope after that.
Did you?
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a wild one. That's still on my mind, you
Yeah.
know, and about how we need to do another episode of that because it's ramping up. Um,
Oh yeah.
now they're getting President Trump involved. Is he going to be the disclosing president? And they're all saying, "Yep, he is." Like it's supposed to come disclosure this summer. That's
Man.
how intense it's getting out there in the news on social media. That'll be
And there's so
interesting.
many sides to it, ideas, and
Yeah.
you spend weeks and months and years studying
Yeah.
what we know now. Imagine if they put out a 7,000 page release. It's going to take years to decipher.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. So I'm laying in bed going, okay, aliens, you can come and abduct me now. I want to know. Put the foil hat on.
Now you're talking my language. I got the
Yeah.
handbook to have paper full hats.
Yeah. Yeah. Foil hat. Yep. Anyway. Uh yeah, Super Bowl. Any predictions, you guys? You guys want to make predictions on the Super Bowl?
And I'm not a big football guy, but I'm going to go with the Patriots. It's a franchise I know. I'm not big on pro ball. The next Sunday is when my Super Bowl starts. I'm one of those. It's when we fire NASCAR back off for the season.
Oh,
You know, I can talk
NASCAR.
that. I'm not big on the football, so I can talk college softball too. That started yesterday. As far as
Yeah.
football goes, I'm not well versed in it, but I think I'm going to pull for the Patriots. And you know, maybe a slight game. It's not going to be a big numbers game, I don't think.
What's the weather
I don't-
looking like?
Huh?
What's the weather looking like?
Well, they're playing in San Francisco, so the weather's supposed to be pretty nice. I don't think they're going to have any
Yeah.
issues with the weather.
But
Man, I don't know. I've watched Seattle this year, and I've obviously watched the Patriots this year. Seattle's tough, man. They are fast. They are
Yeah.
they are strong, and they got they got it going on. I don't know though. I don't know. The Patriots have, Sam Darnold came from the Jets, I guess, and the Patriots shut him down every time they played the Jets. They know him, and I think they got a good even match going on. The quarterback is going to make the difference, though. Drake May versus Sam Darnold. Ooh, that's
man,
a
you got to
toughie.
get some people on here that like football, brother.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway,
If it's not SEC or ACC, we don't track it down here.
yep, totally true, totally true.
Or high school
I
ball.
quit
league.
watching the NFL when they went political, brother.
Yeah,
When they started
Yeah.
doing all their political stuff, I quit. I used to be a huge Atlanta Falcons fan. Grew
Yeah.
up watching. Remember old Steve Barkowski and the Young Bloods with the LA Rams, and
Yeah.
I was a huge Falcons fan and Miami fan, and but when they, a couple of years ago when they went political, I quit watching it, man. Absolutely disgraceful. Here these kids are, 24, 25 years old, making $30 million a year in a country that's free, and they won't even get off their ass and show
Yeah.
appreciation, that their entitlement.
yeah,
You're not getting my rating time.
yeah. The taking the knee thing really pissed America off.
It
Pissed me
did,
off.
and and the culture's starting to change, man. I watch these kids on college football giving thanks to God and appreciation to the military. And who was the young kid that his mother followed him all over the country? Oh God,
The Indiana quarterback.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. I just.
Yeah, yeah.
I
His
mean,
mom
that's
has
just
MS and-
absolutely.
yeah, he
Well,
he praised Jesus
I'm
and
talking
God.
about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the African American kid where his mom won't fly. She drives all over the country to go to
Oh.
every game.
Oh man.
Wow.
African American kid quarterback. I believe they got knocked out right before the championship from. I can't
Is it
remember if it was
Oregon?
from Ole Miss or
Oh,
it may have been.
Oregon, Dante.
Dude, that is so powerful that
Yeah.
his mom is at every game.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
stop every game. She comes down. He gives her a hug, tells him he loves her. They pray together, and it is just absolutely powerful.
Yeah.
Of the love there, and and they're mocked by the left when they do that.
Yeah.
Just give me a break, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, next, I'm getting off my political
Next.
soapbox,
All
right?
right.
I praise those kids.
God, something's telling me Seattle's going to win this game, but they can pull it out. I'm a huge Patriots fan, have been. Jim Plunkett was my first football card back in
I remember Plunkett.
1972. My dad loved Boston
Yep.
sports. That's how I got. I'm from Nebraska, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? And we love Boston sports. It was Red Sox, it was Patriots, and it was Celtics all the way.
Man,
I'm going to say 24-23 Patriots.
yeah.
Anyway, okay. People are
I'm
popping
looking
on.
forward to the Kid Rock halftime show.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how can you watch a sport where Broken Bunny's gonna be playing? You know,
I gotta be honest with you. I haven't watched the
come
halftime
on, man.
show since I think the last time I saw part of a halftime show was, and it was by chance. I was standing in the living room and we were all watching the Super Bowl, but it was the Janet Jackson booby
Man,
thing.
that's
That's the
been
last
I
years.
time.
remember that one.
You remember that one?
I remember that one. I
Yeah,
remember that.
that
Yeah,
was
boobies.
yeah, that was the last time that I saw or actually watched the halftime show, I think.
Well, do you know the only one that has ever stood with me that I'll watch it every now and then, other than Hank Jr. Man, I love watching Hank Jr.'s performance when he performed, but was Prince. Man, Prince friggin' tore it up. He rocked the Super Bowl. I mean, and it was just cool. You know, do you remember his performance?
No, I don't. I don't think I watched it. Like I said, the last one I saw was Janet Jackson and what's his name? Justin Timberlake. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And I just yeah. Prince. That had to have been. Prince was what? Maybe 10
I'm
years
looking it
ago.
up.
Are you looking it up?
No, he's been dead 10 years.
Oh, has he? Gosh.
Yeah. Here it is. Prince full 2007s.
Wow.
He absolutely blew it away. I've always been I'm going to lose my redneck card here, but I've always been a Prince fan, man. That was one of the most talented dudes ever walked. I mean, and he was just absolutely brilliant.
Look at these haters on damn Facebook already. Holly's with you guys. Holly Kinzer, what's the update on the Norfolk woke mob? Any predictions? Football isn't everything, brother.
The
You had me at
Norfolk
barbecue,
Woke
though,
Mob,
or
you've got some updates on that, but I don't know if
Yeah.
you can talk about them.
Let me think about it. What I'm going to say.
Look at the bright side. All was all, and Preamble's back on the market. So
Yeah, preambles out. Preambles out. Steve
Well, now
Largent.
I heard some of the rumors that some of the Norfolk woke mob was up in Minnesota. Eh?
That is the truth. Okay, I will say this. Now that you're gonna open that sardine can there, buddy. You're absolutely right. So Anthony, Big Country, knows everything that's going on. All right, he's a trusted advisor to Armed Forces Brewing Company. Okay, so he knows everything. He's seen everything. He's got everything. He is in the know. Okay. And Big Country goes up to Pennsylvania to a what was it?
Event.
An event.
It was an
up
event.
there, and General Flynn.
We don't
is
need to
up
name
there.
names.
Okay,
Right.
I'll say it. It doesn't matter. And one of the opposition woke mob leaders is up there at this event. He covers. He pulls the old "I'm a journalist" thing, just like Don Lemon. I'm a journalist, when really they're agitators. They're agitators. They're activists up there
They're
posing
political
as
activists.
journalists, so they can, navigate through stuff. Anyway, he's up there, and Anthony's, Anyway, these guys, if you go to their social media and they're throwing me under the bus and they throw Rob O'Neill under the bus and they post shit, you would just a ton of stuff and it's coming back to bite them in the ass, but it's like 3 to 10 posts per day per social media channel of nothing but rage. It's rage. Like you can only sit there and go ahead. It's rage.
I saw some of our friends actually participating in what I consider breaking and entering and felonious assault on police officers and vehicles, in my opinion. So, I mean, hopefully they're going to, the FAFO chart has definitely went up. So I think they're up here around the FO part of the equation.
Yeah.
But, it's an insurgency and barbecue is good. Enough politics. But barbecue good. Fried mullet is better. So
anyway,
I'm sorry for people that don't know me. I get very, very, very passionate
hang on,
about
guys.
our country. No shit. They dare to repossess his flag.
Oh, the driver just jumped out the car.
He did. Hey, this is Big Country. I'm here with Armed Forces Brewing Company. I think that the FBI has just hit Alan Bill's.
Whoops.
Oh, never mind. There he's okay. They let him go.
Anyway,
It
I'm
was
back.
they were just questioning him.
They didn't have a warrant, did they?
They didn't have a warrant.
But the guy that was there in Minneapolis that went up there from Norfolk, one of these leaders is totally associated with Antifa, and is holding documents stolen out of a broken in FBI vehicle. Talking about how it's a list of ICE agents and FBI agents and targets and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, ha ha ha, look what we got.
Yep.
That's what it is. So they're in possession of stolen federal law enforcement property. So anyway. So there's your update there, Holly.
Where'd you have to run off to?
I had to go turn a burner
they got
off on
medicine.
the damn stove.
Oh, they got medicine for that frequency issue, brother.
Anyway, so that's the update. Things are getting heated up on the legal side, and there's some surprises that went out from our attorney to this group, and there's going to be even more. Law enforcement's involved, and we'll let the law enforcement and the lawyers work it out. But I would say there's going to be some things coming to escalation here pretty soon. Anyway, that's the update. Anyway, guys, should we talk about? I kind of wanted to get into some things here that kind of caught my eye this week. We're going to talk about China real quick.
China.
I'm shocked at this shit. I gotta tell you guys, I'm pretty shocked at this shit. Watch this. This happened, I guess earlier this week, maybe. Check it out.
We're half past the hour.
Oops, what did I do? There we go. Here we go. I think.
We got to get a better producer.
At 2, we're half past the hour. A possible biological lab inside a Las Vegas home now under investigation. A federal investigation. Agents seizing vials of unknown liquids and probing a potential link to a Chinese national accused of running a similar lab in California that held deadly pathogens. Our senior national correspondent William Lajeunesse is reporting live on this out of Los Angeles for us. Hello, William.
Well, Sandra, two amazing things about this story. One, the man who owns that Vegas lab, he's a Chinese scientist linked to the CCP, is and has been in jail the last 3 years. Secondly, the lab is not an FDA licensed facility, but it's in a house in Vegas, raided Saturday morning by the FBI, SWAT pulling out boxes of what police believe are hazardous biological agents and pathogens normally found in a secure university or industrial lab with airlocks designed to prevent an outbreak.
Almost immediately, investigators observed multiple refrigerators, a freezer, and other laboratory-type equipment, along with numerous bottles and jugs containing unknown liquid substances.
So the Vegas lab, according to police, belongs to 62-year-old Zhu Baiju, a Chinese national and a fugitive who also goes by the alias David He. He was arrested in 2023 for manufacturing unlicensed medical devices and lying about unapproved HIV and pregnancy test kits that he was selling. He also operated this illicit biolab in an abandoned warehouse in Reedley, California, where investigators found thousands of vials of blood and tissue, 1,000 genetically engineered mice designed to carry the COVID virus, and CDC tests did show the vials contained HIV, COVID, hepatitis, herpes, and malaria. Police arrested Zhu, and he's been in jail ever since. Congressional investigators linked the lab to the Chinese Communist Party, a tie that also suggests the same people are behind the Vegas lab.
What do we think these people were doing with those substances in the house? And I'll tell you, the truth is we don't know yet.
New at 2, we're half past the hour, a possible
Yeah, let's go to Las Vegas, you guys. I mean,
Hey,
holy shit!
that's
Can you
pretty
believe that?
significant.
Can you believe that?
I can. I mean, this is the second round. This guy's, as you know, the reports are coming in that he's actually running this from his jail cell in prison. This was his second lab that was taken down. So the guy's in prison running a freaking biohaz lab, and it's pretty significant.
That is downright spooky. I got to tell you. The description of all the different pathogens and everything they had in the refrigerator, freezer, whatever there. I mean, come on. And everybody do some math on this. This plus this probably equals this, you know what I mean? Cuz we not only have this now, but a big topic of conversation in 23 and 24 and 25 was the Chinese companies linked to the government, the Chinese government, buying up farmland near military bases. I mean,
Right.
this is crazy. And I know some states like North Dakota and I think Sarah Sanders in Arkansas have outlawed this or thrown the companies that own this farmland out of their state. I think what I read was 29 states now have passed laws preventing this from happening. But I mean, if you take a look at this, I'm going to bring another image up here from the here's where the bases are. Here's where the farmland is around these bases. I mean, unbelievable. It's pretty unbelievable, you guys. This is concerning, I would say. And then you have honeypot. You have all sorts of honeypot stuff going on, like Eric Swalwell, Congressman Eric Swalwell, hooking up with a Chinese spy who literally fled the country. You know.
Yep. Yep.
In Navy
It's
Times.
scary. I mean,
huh?
it's scary. I mean, the Chinese national got caught coming in one of the universities carrying a fungi that would affect certain crops in the country.
Yeah.
So they're definitely prepping for some type of biological event. I mean,
Biological. They're near grids. They're near military bases. Here was another thing that Navy Times just put out. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Some sailor taking $45,000 in exchange for a sham wedding to get a Chinese national American citizenship. Those things are going on, and I think there were There was another sailor or officer that was caught selling secrets. He was just convicted, I think, of selling secrets. I mean, man, you start adding all those things up, you guys, and what are you looking
Well,
at?
add this up. Anchor babies from Chinese, where they would come in from China to have the babies garner to dual citizenship, and the kids go back to China and you never see them again. But now they're American citizens because of the anchor baby status. So there's definitely a long term. See, China thinks in decades and a 100-year plan. For Americans, we think in 4 years.
Yeah.
4-year blocks. We think in election cycles. We don't pre-plan. They've got the labs. I've got a background in NBC, nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare. I was an instructor for NBC. What we see doesn't bother me in the freezers. I mean, to weaponize that, they just don't have the technology, except for the fact that they've got genetically engineered mice that can carry COVID. Now, crossing that COVID over from, the species from mice to humans, I don't know if that's possible or probable. I've been out of the game for many years, but they're working on actively disseminating these pathogens across our country. You take 1,000 rats, you can produce 1,000 rats in 60 days from 50, different breeding pairs. And you put them into a city like New York City that they can carry COVID or influenza. And, what is the infection rate if they can ever get that pathogen to cross over that blood barrier from the animal to the human? That's what scares me, is the genetic modification that they're doing on living creatures to carry these pathogens.
That just blows me away. Blows me away. Blows me away.
Yep.
Okay, so with that in mind, what do you think is the real story behind COVID back in 2019 when it was released? Do you think it was intentionally released, or do you think this was a accident in China?
The people I hang out with, and there's two strong theories of both sides. That it was an accidental release from the lab that got away from them. And if you look at the WHO and the CDC growth rates outside of the lab there in China, it does expand. And if you watch the expansion through Europe and into the United States as it hit the coasts from the international airports, and I think it was an accidental release of an intentionally deadly virus that had been modified for exactly what happened, but I think it accidentally got away from them.
Or
Yep.
they had to get Trump somehow. So, have you seen those memes out
There
there?
you go.
What's the chick from the Mike is it, oh God, the gold member, what was his name, Dr. Evil?
Yeah, Austin Powers.
What are those movies?
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, thank you, John. Remember the chick, the German chick, she always screams out, "Bring in the dogs," or whatever she's
Yeah.
"Bring on the virus." Those memes are out there.
Oh man.
Anything's possible when you are thinking about that stuff. I've heard that one brought forward. And you kind of go, well, God, that's totally plausible.
Well,
They wanted to get him so
everybody-
bad, and nothing was sticking.
They did.
So bring
Well-
on the. Oh
Well,
my
and now
God.
look at what's shaking out. So did we get hit on multiple fronts? Look what's shaking out in Michigan. Look what's shaking out in Fulton County. Tens of thousands of votes that should not have been counted that would have taken Atlanta, Fulton County red instead of blue. I mean, they hit us on multiple fronts, and it's not over. They hit us. And, there were certain people that we know. Patrick Byrne of the America Project spent millions and millions of dollars to prove that voter fraud was an issue. And you know, when Maduro got grabbed down in Venezuela and got up here, the rumor is he's spilling the beans on the conspiracy of the voting machines. So I mean, that's all alleged. I don't know if it's true or not, but man, they got us with COVID. They got us with voter fraud. I mean, hell, short of a nuclear bomb, you know, they won. They won by cheating in 2020.
Just in all the ties, all the things that are being uncovered. It's going to be an interesting 3 years, if you will. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, whatever. It will be interesting.
And now look at
So-
the Epstein files. You guys were clear on the Epstein files. You weren't on there, right?
I was not on there. Thank God.
Okay. You need to put the disclosure out there because it seems like everybody in the damn Democrat Party was on it, you know, and they've been wanting Trump, release it. Trump's a pervert. He was on Pedophile Island. No.
Yeah.
But damn, look at the British government. Look at the royalty. Look at the Democrat. Oh, I better not say this. Anybody, when I say this name, Alan lives in Pasadena, California. When y'all come after him, I'll be staying with him. But when the Clintons name hit, oh man, that was hilarious.
I still can't get over the portrait of Bill in the blue dress and the red heels. Anyway, okay. China too. China too. Secret police stations, which didn't sound too secret, but they were operating as police stations in Brooklyn, New York. These are, I take it, an office space of some kind, like a DMV space where you could go in, and if you're a Chinese national living in the United States, and go in and get your Chinese license renewed or something. You know, I'm hearing all these different things, but I mean, so guys are going to prison for this stuff. Two or three guys.
And
They were operating a secret police station.
I tell you what's going to be interesting to watch fall out over the next 8-12 months is all the Mexican consulates across the United States. I can't remember the actual number, but you know, there are dozens and dozens of Mexican consulates. And these places, in my humble opinion, such as the CCP stations in Brooklyn, are being utilized as handling posts. They're handling their spies. They're handling their bad business. I fully believe that the consulates, in my opinion, were being used to assist the cartel in movement of drugs through the country.
Yeah.
I mean, map it out and look at the major concentration of cartels in the area, and they are semblance to the locations of all these consulates.
Just crazy times. Absolutely crazy times.
And our country has allowed this. You take your ass to China and find an American consulate. Go to China, find an American consulate. Find a Florida Highway Patrol station in Beijing, buddy. You ain't gonna do it.
You're not gonna find one.
No, find an FWC in freaking India. You ain't gonna do it. There ain't no FWC in India.
Oh man. Yeah, how we allow this stuff is beyond me. How we allow it, and I would hope that the FBI and CIA know all this stuff is going on. You would think they would know it when you read these news articles, and when these stories break, it's like no one knew. You know, even the local police didn't know.
We knew. We screamed about this for 4 years in this last administration. You heard the screams. You heard the warnings. The most interesting thing over the last 2 weeks is a favorite of mine showed up in Fulton County with a hat on and some sunglasses and cloak and dagger. Tulsi Gabbard. You know, what was Tulsi doing in Atlanta in an FBI raid with Fulton County? Think about it. That adds to my Maduro theory. is that he is spilling the beans, and now the CIA is overseeing some investigation because it involves international activists.
Yeah. So just to enhance that point a little bit and connect the dots here, what is the connection with Maduro to the voting machines? Go ahead.
I didn't hear you. You broke up on me. I'm sorry.
There's a connection between Maduro and the voting machines, right?
100%. I mean, that was, everybody needs to go look at Patrick Byrne, Byrne, a friend of mine and one hell of a patriot. He has been connecting these dots for 5 years now, 5.5, 6 years, and could not get anywhere with Congress. I mean, they tried to get it on the floor up in Congress for investigation. They tried to get it into oversight, never would. But Patrick, literally, Mr. Byrne has spent tens of millions of dollars proving this, and now it's getting out in the public. And everybody can say, well, he was a quack, he was crazy. No, hell, he wasn't. We saw the evidence.
Yeah.
We saw it, and they suppressed it. They absolutely suppressed it. He was sued by certain companies because of the exposure, and now their CEOs are actually saying, you caught us. No, hell, you son of a bitch, we caught you 3 years ago, but you had enough money to cover it up. So, everybody needs to read up on Patrick Byrne, Byrne, a hell of a man, and has really pushed it. And he'll connect the dots for you from Venezuela to Africa, the Ukraine, and he'll show you the dots all the way to Atlanta, all the way into our country to where these machines were being utilized.
Folks, if that name doesn't ring a bell, Patrick Byrne is the former CEO of Overstock.com as well, and he is a true patriot. I'm telling you. Am I right there, Big Country?
Brother, I've met a lot of people that put their money where their mouth
Yeah.
is, and he has put his money, his blood. I mean, the man had to go into hiding because of so many death threats. I mean, it was absolutely insane. And when I say death threats, I'm talking death threats from foreign countries,
Yeah.
because they knew he had the goods on him. And I think in the next year, a lot more is going to come out, and America is not only going to be surprised, but they're going to be very, very, very disappointed in their government.
Yeah. Gang, Preamble's available on online ordering right now. Ships to 43 states and Washington, D.C. I know the product is in stock. It is there. So you can order that. Just go to our Facebook page. We posted some links there for you and a QR code you can scan to go to the Nick and Mo's store in Lakeland, Florida, and they can get it shipped out to you. We are working to give everybody a little bit of an update. We are working on, let's see, reinvigorating some of those distribution relationships we have. Stockertown Beverage up in Pennsylvania is a good example of that. We think they're obviously interested in getting Preamble up there in Pennsylvania area and getting some of our states turned back on with all this. It's a long road, but good progress, moving ahead there. And we've got a huge interest. This is kind of exciting. There's a huge interest to put multiple Armed Forces Brewing Company taproom fooderies in Florida.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Tampa, Jacksonville, Jupiter, South Florida. Let's see, did I say Tampa? I said Tampa.
Yep.
Maybe Fort Myers, that area. 3 to 5 is what we're looking at. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes here. I'm certainly working on these taproom fooderies would have a 3-barrel brewing system in them, so we could brew beer right there on site,
Nice.
along with full service taproom, kitchen, beer garden, all that good kind of stuff. So I'm behind the scenes
And
here.
you're looking at like a year down the road. How far are we looking at the possibility?
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Okay.
There's a space available right now that we know of, and they want to turn that space over to whoever's going to occupy it in the summer. This summer.
Hmm. I don't
So
Man, that
yeah,
is awesome.
yeah. So a lot of things cooking. It's just not flat or anything like that. We still, we still got trying to take care of creditors and all that good kind of stuff. So, we're working on things, trying to revive everything. It is not pretty, but
Yeah,
we're
I want
still
to be on
there.
that tour.
Huh?
I want to be on the tour. I don't know if Prim will taste different in different locations, but I want to be the first one to do it and try it and see. It may have a different taste in Fort Myers than it does in Jacksonville.
It'll
We'll
be
find
coming out
out.
the
John,
same place. It'll be coming out the same place. What the pre like
you
our,
need to
we
be
are 4 course
negotiating with.
SKUs. Huh?
John needs to be negotiating with you on a deal to have his award-winning barbecue sauce in all of your eateries.
Yeah.
There
Amen
we
to
go.
that. Amen to that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, look
and
at the name, Fire for Effect.
and the theme of these locations is bringing in veteran-owned brands, barbecue
Awesome.
sauce,
Awesome.
Freedom Pickles. We have a really great
Man.
relationship with a guy named EJ Snyder, who's a skull crusher out of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yep.
Just a super guy. He's been on the show before. He's a shareholder in the company, and he's got an incredible product called Freedom Pickles. And I mean, they are without a doubt the best pickles I've ever had in my life. I'm not kidding.
I've got to try them. I mean, my last name's
Yeah.
Dill, Dill. So I'm
Yeah,
Dill pickles.
yeah, John.
I have got to get involved with them and try some of these Freedom Pickles.
Yeah, they are incredible.
Hey, I see.
And
I see. Fish and Flow is on.
are they on Fish and Flow? I'm looking in the
Man.
comments here. Yeah, somebody from Fish and Flow's in there.
Somebody from Fish and Flow is on.
Yeah.
Hey, so I need to negotiate my cut of the Fire for Effect barbecue sauce and the Armed Forces Brewery co-mingling. Normally, I only charge 40 to 50% for setting the deal up of post products, post profits. So I will cut my fee down to 33% and only take a third.
You know, John Dill, I can help you get into those grocery stores, those chains
Man.
with that product.
Yes, he can.
I'm not kidding.
Man,
It's
I
what
don't
we
know.
do. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I had to chew on it.
All right. If
No,
you're
you don't.
winning
I'll
awards
talk to
on
you
that,
when
my
you get
friend.
out.
Yeah.
I'll
got
talk
it.
to him in about 15 minutes. We'll whoop it up.
Yeah, he's gonna be back there. I'm making a big pot of it. We're going
That's right.
national.
Yeah.
I got some big tanks out in the. I got some big copper tanks out in the woods I can clean out. They got a good seasoning on them.
There you go.
That's right.
Dude, seriously, that is a big accolade though, because everybody's got a barbecue sauce and they're all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to have one that wins first place, that's huge. To me,
A
that's bigger
perfect
than the
score.
meat.
Yeah. We're proud of it, but
Well, so
we try to stay humble, I guess, is where we're at. So.
now I know you. I
Well,
know
you're
you
trying
don't
to
ask
stay
the man his
humble. Hell,
ingredients. Huh?
Hey, Fish and Flow was with him. Fish and Flow was with him with Big Country. So
Yeah.
you know
That
he's
magic.
got a Fish and Flow. He's got a Fish and Flow fish sauce coming out too.
Ooh, okay. There you go. There you go.
I guess I'm working tomorrow.
There you go. So what describe the sauce.
Oh man.
Give us
It's
a
a sweet
description.
it's a sweet barbecue sauce.
Sweet barbecue.
I'm a mustard based fan, but this is a sweet style. So I've got
Wow.
some others I'm working with on a mustard base and a vinegar base, but my sweet seems to be more. I've got a group of friends that I trust to taste it. And I've got one buddy, and he's probably tasted 50 different variants of a recipe, and only one of them he's like, yeah, that'd probably be good. So that's the one we put out on this last competition, and probably put us up there. So
Wow.
we'll have to train his taste
Well, now,
buds to be a
John-
little more excited, but we'll get him there.
So when they judge
John
that
helped me
contest, do
to-
they taste it by itself, or do they taste it on meat, or what or both, or how do
So
they?
they
do
they
that?
tasted on meat. We were in the chicken category where we placed, and then I'm not sure how it furthered from there, but it was chicken, and then I think the other was a pork sauce. So, and some folks like a sweet, some like a tangy. You know, I worked with a caterer in high school a little bit out of Savannah, Georgia. And he said the hardest thing to do is to satisfy somebody's palate. We're all a master of our flavors and our taste buds. So, you know,
Wow.
today it could be a number one sauce. Tomorrow it could be a bummer. So,
Well, now kudos to John. When I had the restaurant going, he helped me develop a honey mustard. That was just and it kind of pissed me off because I like my red sauce better. But man, the honey mustard sauce was just off the chain, and that was the ask. I quit making it because it hurt my feelings so bad.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
God. I got to get down there to try this barbecue. Got to.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Come on.
We'll be over at Smoking in the Pines. Is it
No, it's Smoking Country Jam.
Smoking Country Jam? Big Country will be there. Fish and Flow will be there, and hopefully Armed Forces Brewery will be there.
Yeah.
Yum, yum. When? When is this again?
First weekend in March.
Okay. Coming up.
Yeah,
Coming up.
coming up quick on about what, a month out, I think, 4 weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, 4
So-
weekends out, and we'll definitely have a presence over there supporting John. Hopefully, I can talk J-Lad to come up from Fish and Flow, Carl and Amanda to come up from Fish and Flow. We've got some very, very exciting news breaking the middle of next week, into next week. Not with Fish and Flow, but some stuff for the Panhandle here in Florida. And man, if Armed Forces Brewery could come out to that event, we'll set up the cameras, we'll cook, we'll do some live cook, let John show you guys how they prep and cook. And, you know, I went to the judges.
That's right.
I got officially certified as a state judge, and you know it was $75 and no $50. I can't remember. Hell, it was cheap, but you know, on average, the judge eats 2.5 to 3 pounds of free barbecue every event. So if you take and extrapolate that over a cost of $14 a pound, 3 events, I am in the money, brother.
I was just gonna say, dude, if you don't want me back there during prep, John will be cutting my hand off or something like that. I'll be like this. Oh, really? Let me taste that.
There's a time to taste.
I'd like to get J-Lad and John together and get them in
Yeah.
there cooking and everything. We're gonna have fun. Hopefully by then, our mobile kitchen will be ready and we'll be serving. John was supposed to have the mobile kitchen going, but he is lazy. He's a damn cannon cocker, and I can't get him to do nothing. So, you know.
So, okay, so March, this is coming up. God. All right, we're switching to another topic here real quick. You may have heard about it. You may have not heard about it. I don't know. I've gotten 8 emails this week about this shit. Have you heard about the Navy SEAL drama going on out
No.
mostly on Instagram and TikTok?
I
Have you
haven't.
heard about it?
Yeah, I've been following some of it.
It involves our friend Robert J. O'Neill.
Yeah.
And first of all, these Navy SEALs seem to be going at each other out there on social media. Sean Ryan and Dan Crenshaw have a beef going on, a public beef going on out there. Congressman Crenshaw and Sean Ryan. And then Sean Ryan had Matt Bissonnette on from SEAL Team 6 on the Bin Laden raid, who wrote the first book about the Bin Laden raid, by the way. And then Andy Stump. Now I didn't know who Andy Stump was. I had never heard of him, but I think he might have been a SEAL too, maybe. But he's got his own podcast out there. Then I think he had Bissonnette on, and I think he had Rob on recently. And you know how these things just kind of get blown out of proportion, or people, what's the word I want to use? They escalate the intensity of the conversation and make it sound like it's deceptive and, you know, like there was bad shit going on. all this stuff. And been a lot of jealousy, I think, if I'm talking honestly, out there in the SEAL community ever since Rob killed bin Laden. Jealousy out there, you know? Rob had to come out on this thing. He went and wrote a book about it, but he had to come out because they were outed. SEAL Team 6 was outed by Biden,
Yep.
who was the vice president at that
No,
time.
not
He
by Biden,
outed
by
them.
Obama.
Yeah.
Was it Biden or Obama?
It was Biden. It was Joe Biden.
Was it?
And
Okay.
let me tell you, Rob's life was not fucking easy back then. Once they were outed, there was a target on him. There was a target on his family, and at that time he had a wife and two girls. I mean, he literally had to go and hide them and change their names and all that kind of stuff to protect them. It turned his fucking life upside down. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. I don't hear anybody talking about it. And Rob's not I'm the victim guy, you know? He doesn't talk that way. So he's not out there addressing that and telling everybody. It's in his book, but he's not out there, oh, woe was me, I had to hide my kids, and you know what I mean? That's not Rob O'Neill. It's not the way he talks. But that's what he went through. So it wasn't these other people make it sound like Rob is just, you know, his intention was to go make it big and monetize it and all that kind of stuff, you know?
No. I
Yeah.
don't agree with that. And, you know, I've met Mr. O'Neill. Last time I saw him, I thought we were going to lose him because he was sick as a dog. But
Yeah.
he is not a braggart. He's not putting him. I mean, you know, he talks about the events, and it is a damn good conference or a good speech to listen to. But you know, I look at it as, you know, it's sad because every one of them are heroes. They're
Absolutely.
patriots, and you know, and they need to.
Even
you know,
Matt Bissonnette is a hero.
you know, and there was one thing that tickled me, and I can't remember which podcast it was last week I was listening to, and they were talking about how the SEAL teams were designated. Did you see that?
No.
That they had, how they did it, and I can't remember the order, but they said there was SEAL Team 1, SEAL Team 3, and SEAL Team 6, and they did that so the Russians would go, well, where the hell are 2, 4, and 5 at? So, I mean, the guys are just awesome patriots, man. And I hate to see them tearing each other apart. But at the same time, shit, it's ratings and it's creating
Yeah.
clicks. And
Yeah.
it's no different than WWE, man. Let's, you know,
Yeah.
hit the guy with the chair and get the ratings. I mean, but every one of them are freaking patriots, man.
Absolutely.
You know, you brought up Dan Crenshaw. He's an absolute freaking war hero.
Absolutely.
I don't agree with some of his politics, but I'm not going to disparage him. I'm not going to disparage Rob O'Neill. I'm not going to disparage any of them. Now on the political side, you know me, I'll get on their ass. But as far as their service, they have the right to talk shit to each other. I wish they wouldn't do it, but they have they have earned the right to sit there and blow each other up on video, however they want to do it. They've earned that right. I just wish they wouldn't do it. I mean,
So there's another podcast out there. It's called the Anti-Hero Podcast, and I had never heard about this. It's a bunch of young veterans that are out there. They got a podcast going, Anti-Hero Podcast, and they have evidently been throwing Rob O'Neill under the bus for a while now. He didn't kill bin Laden. He's a fraud. He's got, you know, to where Rob has actually filed a $25 million lawsuit against these guys. Okay, so there's that going on. So in the last, this all kind of came to fruition with this Andy Stump podcast that just dropped on Monday. All right, that Rob was on, and if you were following it the week before it dropped, there were snippets of Rob and snippets of Bissonnette out there on Sean Ryan and snippets of this, leading people to believe that the big reveal on Monday's podcast with Rob is that Rob is going to admit that he lied. about the Bin Laden raid.
Yeah.
All for
And
clicks
that's
and
the
likes,
one-
you guys.
That's where they had Mr. O'Neill, and basically he said, I could tell that Rob left some stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yes.
yeah, and you know,
Of course he
Rob-
did.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, now the guys, the SEAL team members and other veterans that have been at that level have the right to question him. I don't. I've never been at that level of operation.
Yeah.
But you cannot imagine what that man's mind has went through.
Yeah.
None of them. I mean, you know, take Crenshaw for instance. I mean, you can't imagine what that guy went through unless you've been there, and these son of a bitches haven't been there. So, you know, I'd like to see the availability to fly them to a place out in the middle of Tate's Hell here in Florida and put them and Mr. O'Neill in a room together and just shut the door and come back in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
You
know,
you
I mean-
gotta go check out Rob's podcast, the Operator podcast, because he just dropped a snippet. I think it was today, where he says he talks about just what I said, how the snippets led up to this big crescendo that on Monday Rob was lying about the whole thing, and,
Right.
and after dropping the entire podcast on Monday. One goes right back to what we all know. Of course, they left some things out, but he never lied about anything. He killed Bin Laden, and Matt Bissonnette. The whole story is still the same. Bissonnette shot a dead guy. You know what I mean? And Rob put 3 in Bin Laden and died right there. It's the same thing. It's just it's so funny what's going on.
Hey.
It reminds me so much of the Candace Owens shit going on, where she's out there putting all these conspiracy things for clicks and likes to monetize her deal. And that's the truth, you guys. That's the truth about it.
You know, they have the right to do that at their level.
Sure.
You know,
Absolutely.
go for it, boys or men. But you know, the guys down here at my level, you got no right to judge them, man.
Yeah.
You ain't been in their boots. You hadn't been where they've been. So, you know, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's like the guys that, gosh, we came out with, let's see, Rob joined the company. We came out with Special Hops and Task and Purpose. Yeah, the old owners of Task and Purpose. This is like 2021. And they came out and they did not like Rob O'Neill for some reason. So they did a story on us and said our beer sucked and, you know, all that kind of shit. Throwing me, Rob and me and the company and Special Hops IPA under the bus and all that kind of shit, you know, just knowing it was a hit piece, you know? Just,
Well, brother,
it's
it
crazy.
is 8:14, man.
It is.
I got to roll. I got actually got a
All right.
conference call here at 8:30.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a great Super Bowl. Don't forget to tailgate your ass off, or have a nice Super Bowl party, and root for the Patriots. Hopefully. And
Hey guys, y'all have a great weekend.
thanks you guys for
and,
coming on. Big Country, John Dill.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Start making plans to get down here. Is it in Madison?
No, it's in Live Oak.
Live Oak.
It's where?
Live Oak.
Broken Twig. Okay. We're
Yeah,
going to Broken
yeah.
Twig.
We go there.
So try to make plans to get AFBC out here, man. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely.
Love it. All right. I'd love to be there. I need some barbecue, man.
Hey,
Y'all are making me
Hey,
salivate
tell
like
Fish
you
and
wouldn't
Flo
believe.
tell Fish and Flo to load up and come on.
All right. They're listening right. Carlito's on there listening right now.
Oh,
I see
good.
him.
good.
I can't see anymore, man. I've got some bad connection. I keep breaking up.
All
Tell
right,
Carl to
guys.
load
Thanks
up
so
and come
much. Another episode of the Red Friday podcast. Everybody have a great weekend. And got some more great shows coming up, some more great topics. Shit, we're gonna be talking that more UFOs, more Bigfoot, more veteran stories. We're gonna talk about Ibogaine coming up, and you know, all sorts of veterans issues, and we got it going on.
Awesome.
Well, man,
Yep.
we'll see you. And just to let you guys know, we're going to be starting a Big Country podcast, and
Yeah.
Alan's going to be a part of that.
Big country.
We talked about that last week.
Love
So we're going to have fun. I have to be reserved on his channel. He sends me little text messages to shut up, hush, be quiet.
Oh, I get so much hate mail about you're too political and all this kind of. I'm just like, dude, I just love America. You know what I mean? It's not a left or right thing. I love people on the left too, and I love everybody, but
Yes.
I love America more. And there's a right and a
Hoorah.
wrong,
Absolutely.
and we like to do the right thing, not the wrong thing.
That's right. Beer, barbecue,
Absolutely.
and bull crap.
Guys,
Beer,
y'all have a good
barbecue,
one.
and
I'm
bull
out,
crap.
man.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Guys. Have a good one.
Yep. Y'all
Thanks,
too. Thanks.
folks.
You too, brother. Good night.
We're the proud, we're the free, we're the hope, we're the dream.